2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beam? Too early, maybe later, you could show me things.
Hey guys, this is Jacolia of Jacolia Gems. Thank you so much for coming to view my channel. For those of you that are new here, welcome. For my returning family, welcome back home. Now, do me a favor, above all, like the video, comment down below, share it to your social media platforms. So, let's just jump straight into it. Everybody's talking about this Keke Palmer and Usher interaction, if she was right, if she was wrong. Y'all should already know how I'm coming. I'm going to be very, very unbiased. Let's start off by saying that Keke Palmer, we know who she is. Her baby's father isn't as well known, but he's an actor. When Keke Palmer popped out with her pregnancy, majority of black women were congratulating her, telling her, oh, that's how you do it. You fall in love in private and then you pop out X, Y, and Z. Strictly congratulations. No one was saying that she was just the baby mama and that he was just the baby father. No one was mentioning the wage gap between this man and this woman. Keke Palmer herself even has the viewpoint. And I watched it in an interview when she said that she believes that it's very unrealistic for someone in her position whom has been in Hollywood for 20 years to expect to run into someone her same age making the same amount of money doing the same thing when she is basically grandfathered in. And so this speaks to the hypergamous topic that a lot of black women falsely began to say that they live these lifestyles. And I'm going to be like easy to block captain and I'm going to call BS. Straight, it's just straight BS. None of these things weren't mentioned. Now, some people began to dig up some old tweets saying, oh, for those of you who don't even know what I'm talking about, Keke Palmer went to the Usher Raymond concert and she had on a long sleeve sheer. It was sheer here, sheer at the sleeve, sheer from her waist all the way down. And Keke Palmer had on a black thong leotard under the dress that likely came attached to the dress. Ask me how I know, because for my birthday, I wore a dress that was very, very similar. I put on a corset over it, and I put on some high-waisted garments. And I also had on a black, like this wasn't out. I also had on a black robe. And I told my daughter when I looked in the mirror, I said, when I go outside, I'm not taking this robe out. She said, I know. And I'm like, I take it off to get some pictures. Other than that, I'm walking with this on. I want it to be concealed. I liked my dress, yet I wanted to be concealed. And 9 times out of 10, I would never wear nothing like that again because I wasn't able to be completely comfortable, you know, with the thighs out. And that's just me. I'm a close to 40-year-old woman, and just the message, just even though the cheeks was not out or anything of that nature. When a woman begins to put on that black dress, y'all, and that red lip, we are not going to pretend like we don't know what that means, what that does. Joe Budden broke it down very perfectly. And I think that is just funny because him and his girlfriend went to the concert too. And at the end of this video, I'm going to put the difference between how Keke reacted and how Joe's girl reacted. And I know some people may say that's because Joey was right there. I believe whether your man is right there or not, or your woman, you should conduct yourself a certain way. So anyways, we began to bring up some old tweets where Keke Palmer's boyfriend began to talk about his insecurities. And the reason being is because there was a video that came out of Keke Palmer and her girls in Vegas at Usher's concert. And Keke, you know, Usher's singing, "There Goes My Baby," all of that. She wraps her arms around the nape of his neck to hug him. And she doesn't release. She holds on. And her bosom is pressed up against his. And she's giggling and she's fangirling. And then when she releases, she does a step back, okay? To let you know what it's about to be. Then she steps up. Arch foot. Ask me how I know. And she did a nice spin to show off those new cakes. And then she turned around and hit her with a double. Like, yes, don't play with it. Keke's always been attractive. Let's just be honest. She's grown woman thick now. That baby weight has hit her in some type of way, and it looks amazing on her. As a woman that's always been thick, I'm going to tell you guys, and this is no accusation against her, just my experience. When I run into women whom have had their glow-ups, whom have had babies, whom have their 25 to 30-year-old weight finally hit them, or whom have had surgeries, they are not used to this body. So they begin to act out in different ways to garner some type of attention. Not saying that's the case here. I'm just saying. So they began to judge us some tweets because her boyfriend went on to say, that dress though, but you a mom. I say, wow. I guess he say, well, you get me is where I'm going to get you. If you show your butt in public, literally, then I'm going to show mine. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Now, do I believe that men's responsibility is to protect and to cover and shield? Yes, I do. Do I believe women whom act unseemly and embarrassingly so towards the men that they decide to be in a relationship deserve protection? No, I do not. I have told my son repeatedly, you do not risk your life or give protection to that which does not qualify for it. When you sign up for life insurance, car insurance, X, Y, and Z, there are different stipulations and addendums that goes into these processes to see exactly what type of protection that you qualify for. So when this young man began to express his insecurity, vocally and openly, people began to judge up tweets when he say that he has insecurities, and when he's feeling insecure, he begins to project them out. So all of these same black women that was just congratulating Keke Palmer began to jump on a hate train to Keke Palmer's baby's father to say she's not a wife. Is that an accusation against him or against her as a woman? Because she's the one that opened up her womb to him without requiring him to make her a husband. Because when we look at any other platform, that's how you guys talk about every other baby mamas. Or does Keke Palmer not qualify for that conversation because she's a high-earning black woman? Then you guys begin to say this is Keke Palmer's internet and Keke Palmer. And so this begins to justify another viewpoint that black men begin to have complaints about, that they don't prefer to date women with more money because it comes with this level of hierarchy. And I'm going to just tell you, that's exactly how Keke was moving. Case in point, when I was in my last relationship a couple years ago, he threw me a surprise barbecue for my birthday. And I love to dance, and I'm amazing at dancing. Like, I can dance, like dance. Yet, after a certain age, I just stopped dancing the way that I used to. Last time I danced was my birthday last year at my homie's niece's birthday, and it was my birthday the same day. I don't know. I just don't dance like I used to. It's kind of like, I don't need to do that. Yeah, I do understand the Afrocentric standpoints behind it. Like, I love it so very, 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 very much. It's just that when he threw me this and other women were present, they began to try to get me to dance in a way that I would dance when I was 22, 23 years old. I'm not doing that anymore just because that's not what I want to do. Unless, like I said, it's just once every blue moon, but I would never, this is for me, dance a certain way while I'm in a relationship. While I don't know, that's just, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Everybody don't move the same. Every relationship is not one fit all. But Keke Palmer knew that she had an insecure man at home because she lives with him. She made a child with him. He still took a jab at her that I did not like, putting that you're a mom on there. Keke Palmer has publicly stated that at the age of 24, she's had an abortion. She also has publicly talked about her acne, and this actually came from Polycystic. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I'm, of course, going to link an article down below that not only comes with acne, but mood disorders, depression, anxiety. and makes it difficult for a woman to get pregnant. You guys, as far as we know of, I don't know, they just met possibly in 2022. Then Keke announced her pregnancy in December 2022, and their beautiful son was born in February 2023. It's quite possible that we are seeing a rushed relationship play out right before our eyes. And let's just take it off of them. When we as Black people do not vet one another or do not heal from our traumas, and we go into relationships, and as my father stated, putting the cart before the horse versus getting to know one another, get beyond our insecurities, sit down and see, hey, do our lifestyles even coincide? Because this young man began to say that he had a certain standard. However, if you begin to look back at some of Keke pictures, she's always showed her booty. So it's kind of like, was this really your standard? And then people ignorantly began to mention that he took pictures of her and posted them. That's between that man and that woman. He posted a picture with his shirt off. That's like, Keke has gone live before with him in his presence, in her sports bra and her shorts. That's between them as a couple, and that's what you guys are missing. His feelings cannot be invalidated just because of past tweets and past concerns. If Black women want protection, we can't say that policing what Black women wear goes without conversation, because police job is to serve and protect. And if you count the Black man as protector, then he has the right to vocalize what it is that he's happy with and he's not happy with. So comment down below and tell me what it is that y'all think. Was Keke wrong? Was she right? Would you be okay with your girlfriend doing that? Oh, and Melissa Ford, oh my goodness, I listened to your standpoint on Joe Budden podcast. And baby, Chance the Rapper, y'all, dancing at Carnival. First of all, he from Chicago. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. That little that he hit when he leaned back, that's that Chicago. Because we used to put him on the wall and juke, and they ain't got no choice but to lean back. And he was at Carnival. He was getting a dance. The correct comparison would have been if Usher gave her a dance. Then that would have been him entertaining. But Keke was the one that was doing the entertaining. Here, honey, okay? All right. This is Jacolia of Jacolia Gems. Thank you once again for coming back to view my channel. Above all, let's get a conversation started. Men, how would you feel about this? Ladies, is the internet tripping? What do you think? Do we need to have some more tact and some more decorum and respect for the men in our lives? Comment down below. This is Jacolia signing off.